All right, so what is EvergreenffX? EvergreenffX is a decentralized system that leverages on the artificial intelligence using the wealth of experience provided by experts in the digital space. We have the best automated and migration system that is second to none. Now, this is not just saying it. This is the truth. It's automated. The system is automated. You don't need to, if you have used bot before, you see a lot of bot you require to connect, what do you call it? A CP, what do you call it again? That's a virtual
VPS.
VPS, yes, God bless you, sir. You have to connect VPS and all of that, and you pay monthly for such VPS. Here it's not like that. It's plug and play. You just create your account, set up your account, you plug in your MT4 or MT5, and you go to sleep. Let the system do the work for you. Say our keywords are sustainability, reliability, and transparency. We connect the world to the abundance in the digital space. We live in the future. Permit us to welcome you to the future. So what is the mission of EvergreenffX? To create a sustainable, decentralized system that will enable people experience the abundance in the digital space. So why Forex? Now, when I started earlier, I said the financial market is so large, there is so much abundance. But if you look at it, Forex is the largest, the biggest, the largest, and the most liquid. When we mean most liquid, which means the fund that is running through the markets, you know, daily, is the biggest, the largest, and the oldest, most liquid financial market in the world. So on daily basis, people are taking out from this market. There are also people donating to this market, because for there to be a giver, for there to give someone who is taking, there is someone who is also giving. And we choose to be on the path of collecting from the market, not to give. And that is why we have chosen to work with EvergreenffX. Now, the Forex market trades 24/5, that's trade Mondays to Fridays every week. The market open on Sunday, 5 p.m. EST, which is 10 p.m. GMT, and closes on Friday, 5 p.m. EST, which is 10 p.m. Nigeria time. Forex market presents 7 trillion worth of daily transaction. That is exactly what I have said. Now, a good number of us put our money in the bank. You know, we leave it for years, for months, believing that the money we put in the bank is actually in the building. That is not true. The truth is that as soon as you deposit your money, it has been sent on an errand to those people who know how to use it. People like Dangote, all those big institutions who know how to use the bank money to build wealth. So the bank itself actually also trades with your money. They trade the Forex market with your money. So the banks, you know, the financial institution, the CBN, the big organizations, they all trade Forex, including all of those Ponzi schemes who tell you that they are growing your money and all of that. Some of them dabble in the Forex market to see how they can make use of the money and see how to pay you some fraction out of it. And some of them lost it in the course of the journey as well. But here we have a system that is doing it seamlessly while you have your money under your care. The beautiful thing here is that the money is under your care. So why AI? Why artificial intelligence? Now, if you have not embraced AI by this time, then you are living in yesterday. Now, the world we live in, it has moved. If you look back, the way we used to do things in the 90s is no longer like that. The way we do things in the late 90s, 2020, even in the last 3 years, a lot has changed. Now, knowledge is changing per second as we speak right now. A lot is being done with artificial intelligence. I wonder what will happen to our brains very soon, because students in school in recent time no longer read. They no longer study hard the way we used to study hard. Why? Because everything is ready. You must have come across ChatGPT, all right? A good number of new ones are coming. So what students do in recent time is before exam, they just query ChatGPT, ask all the series of questions. ChatGPT is there to answer any question you want to ask in this world. That is AI. We have humans, we have artificial human beings now who are serving as assistant to human beings. That is AI. We have driverless cars. We have systems, we have shops where you enter, you don't speak to anybody. You don't even interact with anybody, but you shop, and as you exit, your account is debited. That is AI. So embrace the future. All right, so we're talking about Evergreenffx, talking about bot, Evergreenffx, trading the financial market and all of that. So how do I come in? Someone may ask, how do I come in? Now you come in by acquiring the bot. The bot is the robot. We have two bots. One of them is called the GDI, and the other one is Giant. The GDI is for $300, while the Giant is $500. Now, the GDI is a more conservative bot trading a very less volatile pair. The GDI trades a pair called the AUD card. The AUD card, its volatility is very low. So it does its thing quietly and is very conservative. That is, it's not possible that this system will blow your account at any time. You just put in your money and you go to sleep. Then the Giant is aggressive. It trades the Euro USD as a pair. And the risk management is out of the world. Now, why has Evergreenffx stood tall till this time? Because the system is designed on sustainability. Now, the first priority of Evergreenffx is how to sustain the system and be consistent. So we are not after the profit first. Yes, the profit is secondary, but the preservation of your account is what is key to Evergreenffx. And that is why Evergreenffx is still here from July last year till this time. Most of the bots you see coming within a month, they are gone. The reason why they disappear like that, they don't put in the preservation of your capital in place. It's just after profit. And they are built on indicators. They don't understand what fundamentals are. But here is a hybrid system that is monitored 24/7, and everything is built in for sustainability. So the GDI trades a monthly return on investment on your capital between 15 to 30%, while the Giant, promises between 20 to 40%. And one thing you should note is this, please. Evergreenffx did not promise you daily return. Evergreenffx is not promising you weekly return. Evergreenffx is promising monthly return. Okay? So it's monthly. We're talking about at the end of a 30-day cycle, which is a 20-day trading cycle. That is what we are talking about. So what are the ways to earn? How do I make money from Evergreenffx? How do I make money from Evergreenffx? Now, everybody makes money from Evergreenffx through the trading profit. Everybody makes money from Evergreenffx through trading profits. Now, Evergreenffx has promised between 15 to 40% on monthly basis. And this is not cast in stone. Why? Because this depends on the market condition. So January may be different from May, May may be different from June, depend on what the market offer for that particular month. Then one thing I failed to mention that made me come back here is that the GDI has a minimum trading equity of $300, while the Giant is minimum trading equity of $1,000. So for you to come on board the Giant, you need a minimum of $1,500. For you to come on board the GDI, you need a minimum of $600. Now, for you to come on board the two at the same time, you need a minimum of $2,100. So everybody go home with trading profits. Now, at the end of every month, you share profit with Evergreenffx. Now, you share profit with Evergreenffx. So for the GDI, you take 20% and you take 80% and you pay Evergreen 20%. Now, the beautiful thing about this is that Evergreenffx does not have access to your account. You only connect your broker account, and that is how the system is able to tell how much has been made for you in that month, and an invoice is set aside for you to pay your profit share. So for GDI, you pay the company 20% and keep 80%, while for Giant, you pay the company 30% and keep 70%. All right? So this is what happened. Everybody enjoys this. Now, from the second to the last is for people like us who have decided to say, wow, this is a great opportunity. There is need for us to share. All right? For someone like me, I have seen this as an opportunity and I cannot keep it to myself, and I've decided to share with as much persons as care to listen. All right, so Evergreenffx has said, because you are sharing this opportunity, there is something for you. So there is something extra for you because you're sharing this opportunity. For someone who have come in to just put in his money to grow his money, the person is earning passively. Therefore, you who is active, you also earn additional money from just the trading profits. So the first of it is the referral bonus. The first of it is the referral bonus. The second is profit sharing. Now, I mentioned earlier that at the end of each month, you share profit with the company. Now, that same profit you have shared with the company, the 20% and the 30%, the company is also going to share a percentage with the person who has introduced you into the system directly. That is what is called the profit share. Then we have the ranking commission. Now, the system have a unit level of the first 3 generations. So the person you introduce, the person introduced, and the third person introduced, the first 3 levels generate and counts for your ranking. Okay? So we're going to get to the breakdown of the ranking. Then we also have broker commission. Now, everyone, for you to trade the Forex market, you need a broker. And what Evergreenffx said, you can come in with any broker. Evergreenffx did not say you must use a particular broker. What they have just done is a recommendation based on what they have seen in the market. They have used over 17 different brokers, and there are 2 that stands out. And the 2, one of them is ANZO, while the second is Fusion Markets. Then you can use your own broker if you are not satisfied with the recommendation. Now, for you who is bringing in people on board and you understand that there are people who rely on you to show them a broker to use. Now, there's what we call rebates. Now, the brokerage company pay a rebate for you to have introduced people to them. And that's another way you make money. All right, so now let's go into all the marketing guide. That's how you make money from the second bullet to the 5th bullet. So Evergreenffx has the best network marketing compensation plan. Through our robust compensation plan, marketers can earn through the following. Now, let me tell you something. For those of us who started with Evergreenffx, we were never after anything compensation plan. That was not our priority when we came in. Our priority is that we have seen a system that is sustainable, that is open, fair, and people can make money passively. That was our drive. But while in the system, over time, not quite a month back, that this has just been introduced. Prior to now, referral bonus on EvergreenFFX was 10%. But I'm going to shock you if you are in here for the first time that the referral bonus that EvergreenFFX offer, no person, no business around today offers that. So let's start with the referral bonus. Now, EvergreenFFX, for everyone a marketer gets to subscribe on EvergreenFFX, the marketer gets 30% of the amount paid for subscription as referral bonus. Can you beat that? 30% is what you get as referral bonus. Payment reflects instantly on your dashboard and withdrawal can be received in minutes. While the second level upline gets 7% of the subscription fee paid, the third level also gets 3% of the subscription fee paid. So in a nutshell, EvergreenFFX is giving away 40% of the total cost of the bot as referral bonus. So let me make it simple. If you introduce someone on the GDI, you are getting $90. If you introduce someone on the Giant, you are getting $150 instantly, and you can withdraw it instantly. Can you beat that? Now, the second one is the ranking commission. Now, there are 6 different ranking levels for the GDI and Giant where you can earn between $100 and $15,000. You get 100-point volume for each user that subscribes with your referral link. Your access point volume from your level 1 to level 3, which will determine your rank. Like I said earlier, your rank is from what determines your rank is your volume from level 1 to level 3. So the person you introduce, your second level, your third level, those are the numbers that accumulate for your ranking. So the third one is the profit share. Now, at the end of every month, clients are expected to pay 20% profit share for GDI and 30% profit share for Giant from the profit realized from executed trades to the company's wallet address, while they keep 80 and 70% of the profit respectively. Now, the beauty of EvergreenFFX is that whatever is given out as compensation plan, referrals, and all of this is not like those Ponzi scheme where you bring in, you buy a package of say, for instance, $5,000 package. It is from the package they are giving referral bonus. It is from the package they are giving binary and all of those ranking and all of that. In EvergreenFFX, your equity is your equity. Nobody has access to your account. It's only what is generated from the market, and this is from the trade executed. That is where this profit sharing is coming from. And the company is generous enough to be able to give out what they are giving out. So marketers instantly get 10% profit share on first level and 2% on second level for GDI. So, you know, I made mention one of the areas you make money is profit sharing. So now, as soon as the client pays the 20%, you who introduced the person, you who is the first sponsor, who sponsored the person directly, you are getting 10% of whatever that person is paying. And the second level is getting 2%. That's for GDI. While they get 10%, 10 to 30% of the company's share of profit paid by their direct downlines monthly, depending on personal volume, and 2% of the profit share paid by their second level for Giant. Now, let me tell you what the personal volume means. Now, your personal volume is built and generated on your direct sponsored alone. So, whatever total sum your direct people you sponsor directly are trading with, that is your personal volume. So we're going on the chart of that now. You see the percentage you'll be earning depending on your personal volume. Let me take it again. Your personal volume is People you sponsor directly, the total amount they are trading with cumulatively. So let's assume you introduce 100 people directly, and these 100 people are trading with the minimum equity of the $1,000. That would be $100,000. Now, out of these 100 people, you now have people with 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, and cumulatively you have up to 4,000. That is the personal volume we're talking about. So now let's look at the ranking commission for the GDI first. Now, as a leader, if you have introduced 15 persons within your first 3 generations, you earn $100 as ranking commission, and the rank is leader. Then by the time you build up to 25 persons within your first 3 generations, you become a business builder, and your ranking commission is $300. 60 persons will give you Sapphire Executive as rank, and you take a bonus of $700. Sapphire Director, you must have introduced 120 persons within the first 3 generations, and you earn $1,500 as ranking commission. Then that Diamond Director, you must have introduced 250 persons, and you earn $4,000 as rank commission. Then Evergreen Ambassador, you must have introduced 600 persons, and you earn $10,000 as ranking commission. Note that this is within your first 3 generations, your first level, second level, and third level. Now, the profit share, like I mentioned earlier, 10% on your first level, then 2% from your second level. Then referral bonus is 30%, 40% is what Evergreen is giving out. First level, you earn 30% for your sponsor. You earn 7% from your second level, also earn 3% from your third level. Now, let's go to the giant bots. Now, for the giant ranking commission, when you introduce 15 persons within your first 3 generations, you become a giant leader, you earn $200. 25 persons, you become a giant executive, and you earn $550. 60 persons, you become giant manager, and you earn $1,500. 120 persons, you become giant director, and you earn $3,000 as rank commission. For 250 persons, you become super giant, and you earn $8,000 as rank commission. Then by the time you're able to build up to 600 persons within your first 3 generations, you become Evergreen Giant Ambassador with a take home of $15,000 US rank commission. Now, the profit share plan. Now, people, this is where the money is. Now, the money is not in the referral bonus. The money is not in the ranking commission. If you are like me, who needs something long-term and something that will be coming every day. Now, this is residual. When you build this, you'll be having it on monthly basis. Now, there's a level you build yourself to, it will not be on autopilot. It will be on autopilot. So, I said earlier that your percentage, your percentage depends on your personal volume. So from $1,000 to $9,999, you earn 10% of the profit share. So let's assume you have 9 persons, and the 9 persons are trading with $1,000, which is the minimum trading equity on the giant, which means you have only 9,000. And at the end of the month, what you share from profit share is 10%. But as soon as you have up to 10 persons and above, up to 10 persons, even if they are trading with $1,000 each as the minimum trading equity, you begin to earn 15% profit share every month. So between 10,000 to 9,999, you earn 15%. 100,000 to 199,999, you earn 16%. 200,000, you earn 17%. 300,000, you earn 18%. 400,000, you earn 90%. Then 500,000, you earn 20%. So let's force it as 20% first. So let's do the first arithmetic. So 500,000 is your personal volume. And let's assume EvergreenFFX did 20% for that month. 20% for that month, 20% of 500,000 should be 100,000. 20% would be 100,000. Now, that 100,000, these persons will pay 30,000 to EvergreenFFX. 30,000 will go to EvergreenFFX. And out of that 30,000 that is going to EvergreenFFX, you are taking 20% of it. What is 20% of 30,000? What is 20% of 30,000? That's $6,000. 20% of 30,000 is $6,000. Isn't that beautiful? Then let's look at $1 million. Once you build to $1 million, you begin to earn 25%. And this is where my target is from now to December this year. Hopefully, I'm working seriously and I'm working hard to get to this level where I will have personal direct volume of $1 million. Now, by the time you have this $1 million, and the company, let's use the same 20% again. The company does 20% for the month. Now, 20% of $1 million is 200,000. Now, individuals will pay 30% to EvergreenFFX. 30% of 200,000 is 60,000. Now, 25% of 60,000 will be coming to you as a person who sponsored these people directly. Now, 25% of 60,000 is 15,000 US dollars. Now, if you have built your system to a level where you'll be earning 15,000 US dollars on a monthly basis, then you are settled. Then you are settled. And that is my target from between now and December. Okay, so it continues until you get to 1.5 million and above. 1.5 million and above. So as soon as you hit 1.5 million, you begin to share 30% with the company. 30%. So whatever is paid to the company, 30% is what is coming to you. And that is comfort. That is comfort. So this is where the money is. If you have an eye for business like me, you want to live a settled life, why not? This should be your focus. So you don't have to be great to start. What do you need to do to start? You have to start to be great. All right. You don't need to wait to be the B. You have to be, you want to be there. You want to have all the millions before you start. No, start from where you are to be great. And that is from Zig Ziglar. Thank you for your attention. I believe you have questions. I believe you've written them down. Let me hand it over back to Mr. Goswill, who before we go for the question. Someone said, Emmanuel. Okay, let me just look at this. Please, how long will it take EvergreenFFX robot to start picking trades after broker account is connected to it? Because I'm worried that since last when I connected my account, no single trade has been made on my account. It is almost a week now. Can you explain what is going on? Number one, I want to know which of the bots did you connect your account to? If it is the giant is supposed to pick trade immediately, all right? But if it is GDI, the GDI, we've had some drawdown for a while now. Trades has not closed for some days now. So that could be responsible, all right? So if that is the case, you have nothing to worry about. Okay, so if it is GDI, you have nothing to worry about, okay? You have nothing to worry about. As soon as those trades close, when it's picking new trade, your account will pick a trade. All right, so Mr. Goswill, are you there?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mr. Reke, for that amazing and insightful presentation. Thank you so much. It was amazing and always a delight to hear you. Thank you. Thank you. And a special welcome to our amazing leaders in the house. I can see Mrs. Adejumoke Barreto. I can see Mr. Felix, the team lead of Plan B Express. Thank you so much. And of course, also I can cite Mr. Tosin. Thank you for joining the call. All right, so very quickly, we are going to just show and display some trades for the week, and of course analyze what how the market is. It's already looking good, and we are going on. So let's look at this particular GDI account. So what how the trades have been running and what is expected. So yes, these accounts have been trading for quite a number of months. I can't say exactly how many months, but it's been over 8 months, right? And the profit have been amazing. So let me just share the screen. I'm going to share my screen now and show us what it is. Okay, so we can see that. Okay, this is the current running trades on this account, and this is the GDI trade actually. So we can see the first position here was opened on the 11th of May, and then it continues. So for the benefit of some of our new users who just connected, who may likely not have seen their trade started, all right, this is what we are talking about. So this current drawdown has to close. So once these positions close, a new position starts, your account definitely will pick. So the thing is, in the Forex market, you can't say for sure when, because of course, no one has control over the market. But with the analysis, looking at the charts, you can already see that it's a strong divergence towards the upward trend, and we are likely to see this trade close in a few hours, possibly in the next 24 to 48 hours. It's very possible, but then it is what it is. But guys, this is what I can tell you about the Forex market, okay? Now, things like this is one of the reasons why people lose money, why people get their account blown. Because let me tell you what will happen to an unprofessional trader right now. They will start chasing the market because in their mind, they are not making profit. So they will try to want to make that quest to want to make profit will make them start chasing the market. And guess what? They will lose more. Because let me explain this thing to you. It's psychology, right? You don't chase the market, all right? The market have a direction and it will flow as it should. So what you need to do is ensure your positions that have been taken are right and safe, okay? Because you don't want to over leverage the account such that when it goes in the reverse direction, your account is in a very high risk, okay? Now, this is why accounts get blown, all right? Now, for the GDI, this is actually the longest, I can say this is like the longest drawdown we have experienced, you know, coupling, going to over maybe like it's over 6 or 7 trading days right now. Yes, so it's been, you know, one of the longest. But then the truth is, this is what the Forex market is about. Okay, this is what makes it decentralized. And one of the things some unprofessionals would do too is because I saw someone do that, withdrawing their funds because they were like, okay, you know, maybe they just close the positions. You see, The truth is, I don't know what people think the Forex market is. I think the problem we are having, many majority of people, is just this Ponzi mentality, because they are used to fake results, doctored results, when you just put money somewhere and they are showing you unreal figures. Like one thing someone brought to me recently, and he was telling me that they are mining, and you just put money, you give them access to your wallet, you see 3% daily. I'm like, don't you have sense? What are they mining? They are telling you they are mining. Are you mining with, they say you will see the mining algorithm and all. I'm like, oh God, when will people even learn? And I know in the crypto space, for newbies and ignorant folks, that is where they get them right now. And they tell you, okay, let me just do quickly, and then when my money is multiplied or doubles, I withdraw my capital. Well, guess what? It has a spirit. So I have someone that I know, he started with $100. Now he has $700 there, because he saw the $100 double. Now he was like, okay, let me just do 700. When that 700 doubles, I'll take out. I'm like, I just told him, guess what? You will not take it out. Watch what will happen. Maybe you will end up putting $5,000. And as you are planning to take out the thing, they are also planning you. So let's see who wins in the plan. But you see, this is the issue. Many people are just, I can say maybe some people have just chosen to be the weapon fashioned against themselves. All right. Because I don't understand how you can see a purely decentralized system, and you will be open to embrace Ponzi and do it and even share it, knowing the risk, and that this is something that can, rock pull at any time. People can just lose their money and your integrity is at stake. Anyways, that's for leaders. But then coming to what we are talking about here, this is something that is a real trading system. If you ask any professional Forex trader, they will tell you there are trades that can hold for a month. There are positions that can even hold for a year. I've seen a trader that held one position for 1 year, and that position, he did not close it. Even when it was in profit, it did not hit his expected profit. He kept holding that position till he got what he wanted. So, of course, like I said, you must have calculated the risk involved. Okay, so this is what it is in the Forex market. It is not there. There is no manipulated or doctored result. There is no manufactured result. It is what the market gives. All right. It is according to the market condition that the results, are yielded. But then another thing is, someone might say, okay, what about bots that, listen, I can tell you categorically, over last week, Thursday, we saw a very bloody drawdown. I mean, like, the market had a very, and not just one pair, all the pairs actually. Now, a lot of bots crashed accounts. I know a particular one that crashed a $10,000 account, right? So what I'm saying is, if you are not experiencing this market, possibly you've not really had a major loss, so you will not understand what you have in Evergreenffx. Trust me, until you have lost money, then you will be calm, right? And you will understand that drawdowns and stuff like this is a part of the market. And that is why we say Evergreenffx does not promise daily return. We don't tell you that you must make money daily. No, we can tell you that, okay, in a month, this is the estimated profit or return that you should expect based on the past performance. Looking at, that's why we say, okay, for GDI, 15% to 30. Again, that percentage is an estimate. It is not guaranteed. For people that will say, you promised us so percentage, this is Forex, okay? It is not owned by neither my father nor your father. Nobody father owns it. It is a global market. So in some months, when the month is not very good, okay, you might not see that percentage, but give or take, when we look at the previous months, we have done over 10 months, all right, with Evergreenffx, with this GDI bot. So this GDI bot in over 10 months, we can say it has delivered more than 15% on about 7 months, right? More than 15% on about 7 months, 7 or 8 months, right? So we had only just 1 month where we had a loss, closed the month in a losing position. That is, and of course, that loss was reflected on our dashboards, right? And then until it was recovered before people started paying profit share again. And then we also had a month where we did 15% or less, I think so. So give or take, we have seen more profit. Last month, as a matter of fact, the GDI did over 30% last month, right? That is in the month of April. So this is what it is, guys. Let us be very, very, diplomatic and of course knowledgeable. Try to, and that's why the Zoom meetings are important. And of course, the training meetings. Remember, on Thursday, we're going to be having our webinar where we train for all our members and leaders, just trainings for members and leaders in the community. So these things are important because if you know better, you will do better, and that's just the law, right? So that being said, I like to show us the monthly results for this account. So this account I've done in a month over $134. That is about $13.4. But then I'm going to show us another account. I think there was a point that this particular account stopped trading. So I'll show us a particular $2,000 account. So this $2,000 account have done so far in a month. Yeah, it has done over $374, right? Yeah, so this is of course more than 15% already, right? So that's it. But of course, we are also expecting amazing even from this current position that is being held. All right. So let's also look at a few results from the giant bot. So the giant bot have closed some positions today. So we're going to look at a few results. I think okay, we can use this particular account. There's a particular $4,000 account here. So we have some running trades currently running. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so this is the giant bot, and currently we have 3 positions running. And today, this $4,000 account have done about 1% in profit, $37. And then in a week, we saw over $239 in profit, right? And this is close to 7 to 8%. And then in a month, we've seen $1,333, and this is about this is about 30% or 31%. So this is amazing. This is amazing. The result speaks for itself, right? So the good thing about these 2 bots is that they complement each other. Like I always say, it is not for comparison purpose like some people do, but this is the best thing I advise you to do. If you can, then diversify your income by owning both products, okay? The GDI bot is a conservative one that trades a less volatile pair. And of course, when it closes in profit, there is a particular period when the GDI did over 5% in a day, and it can close that much in profit. And of course, it can even do, we've seen over 40% actually on the GDI in a particular month. So those things are very, very real. And these are results that are confirmed and verifiable. But you see, this is why you can choose to diversify and have the both packages if you can. That is the best thing you can do. So no matter what the market is doing, all right, no matter where the positions are, no matter what happens in the market, you are making profit every single month. And give or take, if you're using the both packages, all right, in a month, you can be expecting between 50% and above in profit for the both packages. That is just amazing. That is just amazing. So it's something that you should think about and look at it to look at the options. I always give that advice. But of course, if you can start with the GDI, and if you want to upgrade, you can still upgrade to the Giant. So all the choice are yours. But then I chose to diversify. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to take a few questions and hear from some of our leaders. All right, so okay, I'm seeing some questions here. So
most of the questions have been responded to.
Okay. Oh, okay. So thank you so much, Mr. Reke. Thank you so much for answering all these questions. So I think we can now take a good, review from some of our leaders and then look at the projections for the new week as we have it. So Mr. Felix is in the house, and as his custom is, I know he would have one or two things to chip in. Mr. Felix is an amazing leader, someone who have massive experience in the financial markets, and very, very good analytic, trader. And he is also the team lead of Plan B Express, and someone, we don't have so many people who have lost over $1 million. When I got to know that, I said, wow, this is someone to listen to, because if you have not, if you are only listening to someone that have not failed, then you are on your way to fail. All right. But then we have people with wealth of experience in EvergreenffX, both the bad experiences and the good ones. And that is why we can tell you that we are not under pressure by what people say, because if you have never had an experience, that's when those things move you, okay? Because until when you've had the experience, then you know that the market is a respecter of no one, and you stick to the rules and to the discipline, irrespective of people's feeling, emotions, or opinions. And that's just the professional thing, right? And it is for their good, but they may not know, okay? Like sometimes we have people coming to bring suggestions and, try to, of course, because the human nature is selfish and greedy, and of course they want to see profits, definitely. But then they don't understand that every decision made in EvergreenffX is for their safety. And with time, we will see what you will understand what sustainability in a system means. All right. So let's give it years. Let's give it a couple of years. Let's see how it goes. Okay. So by then some people would get to understand what we are explaining. But then for now, everyone is entitled to their opinion, right? And that's what it is. So let's have Mr. Felix, if he wants to say one or two things to us this evening. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much for the honor and for the powerful presentation there from our Dean of Forex, Mr. Reke Okpanobo, is the CEO of Evergreenffx. The point is that if you are new tonight, you're welcome. I will quickly just chip in one thing. Even for old people, one unique aspect of Evergreenffx you should understand, vis-a-vis with the financial market in general, as it were, is that every genuine financial system, or let me take it this way, conventional financial system up until date have not even agreed the phenomena and the system of cryptocurrency, for instance. Why? Because they felt that they cannot actually do what we call conservative strategy to be able to monitor and say, this is what we are doing. And so the conventional financial market is all about, the difference is just that what they do is they protect money in their hands, all about growing the money in their hands. However, not for the benefit of the people who contributed the money. But the whole ideology is the principle behind their system, not necessarily what they do with people, because people who kept their money there, that's their own cup of tea because of lack of financial understanding. If you are not financially literate, you would definitely be banking your money. And so, but the practice and the principle in the financial market conventionally, first thing is the preservation of the fund and want to really make money. And that's why you can see a trade opened by the financial institution and then may take even more than 2 months, 3 months before it closes. Like we saw, was it last year? The Zenith Bank opened a trade, a Forex, that he had it drawn down for more than 3 months. And I think that trade closes at the end of 5th or 6th month. Now, so what are they actually dragging? They're looking at, if I have 5 billion naira, how can I raise 20, 30, 10% of it at the end of the year? So they are very conservative. So the same thing I want to draw attention. The opportunity you have in Evergreenffx is this. Number one, you have a chance of your wealth being grown. That is the money you start with being grown over time. And number two, you have a chances of having, measurement of your growth that should be maybe over 1 year or two in division to monthly. So if you want to take the average, so you probably cannot say this is the fixed percentage. Sometimes it goes up and sometimes it goes down. And that's the practical interpretation of the financial market for you. Now, if you take a survey out there, for a number of people who are making noise on the social media, on radio, everywhere, they make money in the Forex market, ask them to open their live account. I met a good number of them who claim to be flipping account, and they flip themselves out of the system. And the same group of people, you're going to meet them. I said something on my status the other time. I said, be careful. Those you call your leaders, those you call your mentor, which are your tormentors, that claim to be the top leader, African representative, the global ambassadors, and all of that, they are quite unfortunate. Many of them cannot even afford $500. So what they actually do is to get to company that promises them, we're going to sign up for you. And that's why I know many of us who have been in the system now, you have met a lot of friends who have told you, can you sign me up? Those are the language. And so when you have to do with financial market, so have it behind your mind that coming into Evergreenffx is a place to grow your money. So when you are growing your money, you have to be gradual. But the fantastic thing is that you can still measure your growth over time in months. All right. And another thing I want to point out too is the aspect of being careful with people who don't even know anything about the financial market. They're going to tell you, like somebody shared with me the experience of a woman who somebody opened her account. I think it was Giant last week or something, and he saw the drawdown. Oh, madam, this is your money. It's going to go. Let me help you close it. And he said, well, let me get over to my mentor. And then he said, no, don't touch it. Are you the one opening the trade? Are you the one trading? He said, no. I said, your account not connected to Evergreen. He said, yes. And then it's not your business. So let it be. Even if it's going to close in at maybe a stop loss, let it close at stop loss. So utter it. And lo and behold, as the trade was going to close, just a few hours later, it closes at $90 profit on $4,000 equity. And then he said, okay, send the message back to the fellow now that the trade has closed now, and I'm on $90 profit of the account you had wanted me to close out of emotion. So please, if you have gotten your account connected to Evergreen, let it be. And they never told you that we're going to be giving you daily return and all of that. We're going to grow your money. That's the first thing. And we grow your money very transparently. You can see it by yourself. So don't let your emotion conjoin with whatever that is happening in the system. Allow it be. If not, you can imagine when somebody is going to frustrate his helpers. If I take it scripturally, I always tell friends, people who have a canter don't fibble around. And so when people who just imagine the financial market haven't gotten a canter, don't see the bad, the good, the ugly, you fibble. And that's exactly what we're doing now in the Evergreenffx, is to help you not to fibble around the financial market. Rather, you should be looking on how to move on and on. Lastly, what I would say, maybe that will help some of us. When you come into a platform like this, I'm not saying you should kill yourself. I was just sharing with some person in the office today. I say a time is going to come, people will come into our ecosystem, will tell the person, are you going to start your financial journey with $5,000? The person say, yes, okay, bring your money. Imagine we collect such money and the condition given to you is that your breaking even is not the money you are withdrawing. Your breaking even is that you can only have access to this money. Let us grow this money in the next 12 months. Let us grow this money in the next 24 months. Let us grow this money in the next 36 months. Maybe because some of us do staking in crypto and we can wait for 36 months. So how about making $5,000 available? And I say, I want to be financially free. Now that I have a system in Evergreen, can I, commit $5,000 into my account, connect it to Giant Boat? Thank God the subscription is for life, so I have no problem. And then every money that I ought to pay, if I build the ecosystem to I can have money. So let me see what happened to me in 24 months, in 36 months. So after 36 months, have I been able to now broken even? Yes, if I've broken even, I can now be taking money out the way I want to take money. It may surprise you. And that's another strategy I'll give to somebody tonight. If you're an Evergreenffx and you've not gotten a particular account that you define as my financial freedom tree, go and do that now. My financial freedom tree. It may be $1,000, it may be $2,000, it may be $5,000, depending on your capacity. And you want to just keep that account. And then, of course, you can open multiple MT4, on your broker. And at the same time, you just go and create a new account on your Evergreen, connect your boat to that particular account, allow it to run. So it's none of your business. All you need to do is to make sure you check the boat and see when you are to pay. Like now, we're getting towards the end of the month, and to check when the account ought to pay, whatever. You can have a journal or a log on monthly basis, how much you pay for fee, every month. So cumulatively, when you are broken even, you tell yourself, okay, I'm keeping this one to grow money for the next 36 months. I'm only going to pick out money out of this place, come rain, sunshine, after 36 months. It will shock you, to surprise you. You have nothing to worry about doing that because Evergreen does not take your money from you and say we're going to be handling the money. We only help you to grow your money. So I beg everyone, leverage on this. And lastly, don't keep your mouth shut about this opportunity. Come to think of it, people have been wounded by different Ponzi schemes. And I still blame some of us who are in things like Evergreenffx that refuse to share it with people. That's shared wickedness. Don't form that I don't like talking to people. That's not true. It's wickedness. To me, that's wickedness. I don't like talking to people. I just want to be my lane. The day your day make I day my day. That's not true. That's wickedness. From tonight, change your itinerary. I'm not saying you should be running your mouth like parrot everywhere. But of course, somebody say you are talkative. Of course, everyone who talk for people to understand must be active in talking. I tell people I'm talkative because I talk actively. So you need to be activated right now. Go back to the street, save people from the street. If you see the way we saw in our forum the other day, I'm sure Dean of Forex here can bear witness. They sent a message of somebody who committed suicide through the funny scheme people were doing. Is it AAS or ASS or something like that? So let's save soul by interacting with them. Who knows? The next person that may be a victim of the next Ponzi that is about to be rolled out in the next 24 hours. So why don't you give them Evergreenffx to solve the headache? God bless you all. Thank you very much for the opportunity. You are lifted, sir.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Felix, for always giving us an insightful opinion on the Forex markets and the safety that we have here. Guys, the truth is, I always like to say your money comes first. Okay. Now, if you don't have a capital to trade with, where will the profit come from? What will generate the profit? This is a psychology and the professional thing that every professional trader should do, because the safety of your funds is more important than the profit from the funds, because if the funds is not there, there will be nothing to generate the profit with. So that is why sustainability comes first, okay, before profitability. But the problem is many people are after the profits first and so they get burnt. But then, thank God for EvergreenffX. We are learning, we are growing, and we are making progress. So I'd like to welcome Mr. Oluwatosin. He's been an amazing leader. Someone that have been, I think Mr. Oluwatosin have been with Evergreen for over 8 months or 9, if I'm not mistaken. I know I've been seeing his activities, even on the Telegram group, and very, very amazing individual. Mr. Oluwatosin, would you want to say a thing or two before we call it a night?
Yeah, so good to evening.
Yeah.
Hear me? All right. Good evening, everyone. I want to say thank you to the person that just spoke before me. You just spoke with really. That's it. Okay. Yeah, like Mr. Gutu said, this is my 8th month. I remember EGFFX end of September last year. And I really, sometimes I think about and people who actually introduced me to EGFFX. I really can't remember right now. If you're my hotline, right, kindly reach out to me because I really don't know who hotline is. But really what happened was I by EGFFX, and attended one of the webinars, listened to everything that was said, checked out the system. I'm coming from the experience of IPC, I knew what to out for. Because IPC was a system that styled themselves as a broker and a bot servicing company, like Evergreen, and then was a promised daily return. You gave your funds to, they had access to the funds and all of that. So a background, and looking at what Evergreen to have a checklist, so to speak, to gauge Evergreen FX. So when I saw true decentralization in the Forex market, I think then I also maybe requested some password, and followed an account for a month, and immediately after that, I just went all in, and it's been a fantastic 8 months. Yeah. EvergreenffX is so transparent. You won't take a loss. You're not paying a dime. In fact, I had a period 6 months that I didn't pay profit share because one way or the other, I think my said, there was some reported to the Evergreenffx guys, and they were like, no problem. We're going to trade the account, make back the loss, restore the account back to proper shape, ask you for a dime. So I joined in September. I paid profit share end of October, November, December, January, March. I didn't pay profit share. Why? Because EGFFX was committed to making sure my account was back to back to normal and was steady making profit. So I think it was just until last month that I paid profit share again since October. Why? Because EGFFX, they're committed to transparency, to integrity, right, and to sustainability. It's been a wonderful ride. I tell you, coming in tonight, and you're still, having doubts about it. This is a real deal, and you're making a great decision, the best decision you can make with your finances, with EvergreenffX. All right, that's all I'll be saying tonight. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Tosin. Amazing leader over there. Thank you so much. And he's someone that always seek to help people with issues as they ask questions. Thank you so much for all you do for the community. All right, so right away we're going to be calling it a night. Thank you for all to all our leaders who have one way or the other impacted and helped to leverage, causing people to take leverage on the system and make massive progress. Thank you, Mr. Reke, for hosting tonight and for the amazing presentation. Mr. Felix, thank you so much for the insightful oratory that you gave. And then I want to thank every other leader and, of course, our prospects who are just joining us for the first time. We'll hope to go on this journey and build abundance with you. Now we are having something amazing coming in the city of Uyo. Yes, Uyo is going to be our next stop, and that event will be happening live in on the 18th of June, 2023, of course, and that it's next month. All right, so start getting ready. If you have people in Uyo, family members, friends, community, prospects, start letting them know of this event. 18th of June, 2023, we are storming the city of Uyo with the abundance message. All right, so thank you all so much again for your time. Have a good night rest. And remember, on Thursday, we're having our leaders and members training, all right, on the webinar. Thank you and see you again. Bye for now.